Coming! Well, if it isn't Valley Investigations' answer to Moonlight. What was the question?
Is this a good time to confab, or is it past little Tatum's bedtime?
A little young, but definitely you.
You know, ha-ha, what fun it is to laugh. It just so happens that I have Jamie.
Oh, well, far be it for us to cut into your quality time.
No, it's all right. I need a breather anyway. Petra's upstairs chasing him around with a thermometer. Yeah, just hope he's not traumatized. Come on, have a seat, come on.
Oh, thanks.
So, what can I do you for?
We have come to avail ourselves of your private eye type expertise.
Yeah? What's the crisis? Somebody lose your decoder ring?
Ever heard of a guy named Alec McIntyre?
McIntyre. Yeah, McIntyre.
He ran the front offices for Chandler Enterprises when my father was out of commission.
That's right. Now he's Erica's right-hand man over at Enchantment. What's he doing, working his way to the Fortune 500?
Alec's very good at taking care of business.
Well, he'd have to be to interest two players like Adam and Erica. What's the deal? Think he's got his hand in the till?
It should be so simple.
We seem to have hit a dead end, which is why we came to see you. Charlie says that you were a crack PI back when dinosaurs roamed the plains.
Oh, yeah, I managed to solve a few cases while the world was still cooling.
Yeah, well, crime busting's one thing. How good are you at blackmail?
So, basically, you're afraid that Mr. McIntyre is making life very difficult for your client.
Not a client exactly, more like a close friend of the family.
Yeah, who naturally prefers to remain anonymous.
Full disclosure could prove somewhat embarrassing for all parties concerned.
Uh-huh. Well, what exactly is Mr. McIntyre into your friend for? Money?
He'd prefer to take it out in trade.
Delicious. Married?
She is, he isn't.
I begin to get the picture. Your friend has got to jump to McIntyre's tune, or he's going to blow the whistle to her old man that once upon a time she had too much champagne and woke up the next day in somebody else's T-shirt.
Is he good or what?
Yeah, so where do you two chimps fit in?
Best defense and all that. We figured we'd get some dirt on McIntyre, throw it back in his face, get him to back off.
Did you manage to unearth anything?
His personnel file reveals a rapid corporate climb with the boss lady on every rung.
It's a living.
Yeah, well, that's old news. We were hoping for something, I don't know, very serious, very nasty, definitely illegal to use as leverage against Alec.
Stock manipulation, insider trading, junk bonds, anything from the 80s financial portfolio that we could use to nail Alec's mouth shut.
Oh, look, I hate to rain on your guy's parade, but what happens if he's clean?
No, I don't think there's a chance of that. Alec is far too shrewd. There's got to be a skeleton or two hiding behind one of his Italian suits.
Boston being his hometown, we figured that was a logical boneyard, so off we flew.
How'd that go?
Patty McIntyre was all Irish mist and disgusted with his son.
Oh, but Mrs. McIntyre, on the other hand, seems to think that her fair-haired boy is the next saint after Patrick. We even talked to the sister of his high school sweetheart, Janine. There's another dead end.
So basically, you twos are right back to where you started.
Zipville. We've exhausted all our leads, and we have come up with Bupkis.
And that's why we had to come to you.
Anybody ever tell you you're a shameless flatterer?
No, I mean, come on, you know what I mean. You are our bestest, lastest, and only hope. to get something to use against Alec.
Well, what happens if I refuse to accept this mission?
Well, our client/friend could stand to lose her name, rank, and serial number. Not to mention her husband, and not necessarily in that order.
How's Jamie?
He's a little fussy. Thank you. Petra's looking after him. So, back to the case of the corporate climber.
Okay, so say you were handling this. Where would you start?
It's a piece of cake. I'd interview every man, woman, child, or dog that ever had the misfortune of rubbing shoulders with this miscreant.
Done it.
Done it. So, what about the girlfriend?
Haven't been able to track her down.
The sister?
Celia.
No luck there?
Well, she gave us the scoop on Janine and Alec's relationship. She also said that he and she were like the major loves of each other's lives, until the relationship became inconvenient for him.
What happened? She get pregnant?
No. Alec dumped her like a load of dirt. Seems Janine was a little too dark on the color scale. Didn't jive with Alec's plan to become the richest MBA on the restricted block.
Well, one thing's for sure, to know this clown is not to love him.
Alec went on to graduate from Yale, and Janine dropped out of sight.
Yeah, her last known address was some housing project in Center City.
There you go. Next stop, Center City.
It's a waste of gas, man. Look, Alec has already copped to being a first-class jerk, right? Janine's not going to tell us anything we don't already know.
Hold your horses, okay? Don't count your chickens, Charles. You know, in my personal experience, I've always found that ex-girlfriends, especially ones with axes to grind, are always good for an earful or two. And not to mention the fact that from what you told me about this, Janine, she'd be more than willing to bury Alec up to his neck in mud.
I guess it's worth a shot.
A time like the present.
The case, she is solid. Thank
Here
you.
we come.
Center City. Thanks for the sounding board.
No problem. I like to keep my hand in.
Tell Jamie we hope he feels better.
I do too. Hey, listen. Let me know how it goes, okay?
Will do.
Be careful, Charles. Drive safely, children. Hey. So how's my little man feeling?
Well, Jamie's temperature's up, and he's still tugging at his left ear.
That's not a good sign. I guess it's times like these when it pays to have a doctor in the family. Let's get him dressed and take him over to the hospital. Maybe Dad will take a look at it.
What if something is wrong with this baby? I couldn't stand losing another child, not after Laura, not after what happened today. What are you doing here? Are you following me now? You must be following me now. That's the only way that you would know.
Tom, Olivia. Well, I certainly walked in on the middle of this conversation. And just for the record, I did not follow you here. And how did I know about what?
Jamie! Oh, sweetie! Oh, hi! Oh, what's the matter? Is he sick?
No, it's just another chapter in a continuing saga of your ear infection, isn't it, Sport?
Well, it must be bad if you brought him here.
No, don't worry, okay? I just had to fill out his prescription. He figured while I was at it, I'd have your grandpa take a look. Isn't that right?
You high five.
You okay?
High
I
five.
hate it when you feel bad, huh? Did you see Grandpa Joe?
Yes, he
Did he
did.
give you a sticker that says I'm A-okay? Because that's the way I like you. Well, you should take him home. He should be in bed.
No, he's all right. Dad says he's well enough to go to his playgroup tomorrow. But one thing your mama got right, it certainly is past her bedtime, isn't it? Want to do me a favor, huh? Hunter, do me a favor. Would you take Jamie home for me, drive him home? I've got some unfinished business here. I'll be home in a minute. Okay, Sport. High five. There you go. Love you.
Sweetheart, don't let the bed bugs bite. Good night.
Drive carefully. So, he's my excuse. What's yours?
You wanted Jamie, you got him. Now he's at home, and he's waiting for you.
I think Petra can take care of things till I get back. And you haven't answered my question. What are you doing here so late?
I have a prenatal exam. I'm sorry, did I forget to clear it with you?
Dr. Kadamian must be pretty backlogged, be scheduling regular visits after office hours.
Dr. Kadami is a very well-known doctor. People sometimes wait for months to get an appointment with him. I'm lucky that he sees me at all. And it fits in with my schedule because I don't have exactly anything to run home to right now.
You two here for a checkup?
My car broke down and Tom and Libby were kind enough to give me a ride.
Mrs. Martin, we're ready for you.
Thank you. Now, the inquisition is over. Dr. Kadami wants to run some blood tests on me. Excuse me.
You want to tell me what the hell's going on? Come on, Tom, what's the story? What's going on that Brooke doesn't want you to know about?
You heard what she said.
Yeah, I did. She asked me how I knew. Knew what? Come on, it's not that difficult. She's here getting blood tests at the hospital in the middle of the night, and you and Olivia look like a couple of deer caught in the headlights. Now, it's obvious she's hiding something from me. I just want to know what it is. It's the baby, isn't it? That's it. There's something wrong with the baby.
Just take a deep breath and relax. There it is.
What? What is it? Is there something wrong with my baby?
I'm afraid so.